Have you ever stopped to think about who your most valuable supporters really are? Well, today we're going to unlock a seriously powerful strategy for nonprofits. We're talking about how to turn your most dedicated volunteers into your most loyal donors. Let's just start with this foundational truth right here. The people who are already bought into your mission, the ones showing up and giving you their precious time, they are your biggest untapped financial resource. This journey from giving service to giving financial support isn't just a nice idea, it's an absolute game changer for your organization.
So, in a lot of organizations, things look kind of like this image on the left, totally siloed teams. You've got the volunteer coordinator over in one corner, the fundraising team in another, and there's basically a brick wall between them. But the real magic, the real power, happens when you build an integrated pipeline, like you see on the right. That's where these two functions are working together, sharing info and collaborating. This is the strategic shift that unlocks all that incredible potential.
All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll dig into that untapped gold mine that is your volunteer base. Then we're going to trace the typical journey a volunteer takes. After that, we'll get super practical and actually build the pipeline step by step. Then we'll look at the numbers, because they're impressive. And finally, we'll talk about how to do this right and avoid the common pitfalls.
Okay, so let's get right to the heart of it. Treating your volunteers and your donors like they're in two completely different universes, it's more than just inefficient. It's a costly mistake that is absolutely leaving money on the table.
Just think about it for a second. When your teams aren't talking, when the volunteer coordinator has no idea what the development director is up to, you are literally just walking away from revenue. You're missing out on a chance for deeper, more meaningful engagement because everyone's just stuck in their own little world.
So how do we start to build this pipeline? Well, it all starts with understanding the psychological journey a person takes with your organization. And it's not random, It's a pretty predictable path, and we're going to map it out right now.
As you can see, it's a really clear progression. It all starts with discovery. Then they become a volunteer. Now that second step is a huge moment, right? Their whole mindset shifts from that organization over there to I'm a part of this. And as they become a regular and then maybe take on a leadership role, their commitment just gets deeper and deeper, which makes that final step to donor feel completely natural and logical.
So, how do you actually guide people along that path? It's not about just hoping for the best. It's about having a system. So let's look at the actual blueprint for building this thing. What if you started seeing every single volunteer recruitment effort as a donor recruitment effort? That's a huge mindset shift. From that very first email or sign-up form, you're not just trying to fill a slot for Saturday. You're cultivating a lifelong supporter. Okay, you gotta put yourself in their shoes. That first day, that first experience is everything. A warm welcome, a clear explanation of the impact they're about to make, and a simple, genuine question like, hey, what inspired you to join us? That can be the difference between a one-and-done volunteer and a lifelong advocate.
Don't let that initial momentum just fade away. Invite them back, and do it soon. A quick shout-out in a newsletter or on your social media, man, that goes a long way. Consistent engagement makes them feel valued, like they're really part of the team.
Now, this is the pivot point. This is the bridge from service to financial support. So after they've shown up a few times, they've proven their dedication, now's the time for a real, personal, one-on-one conversation that honors that commitment they've already shown.
See, by this point, they've seen your mission in action with their own two eyes, so the ask isn't coming out of nowhere. It's just the natural next step in their involvement. And please, be specific. Connect the dollar amount to a tangible outcome they might have already witnessed. And once they give, the relationship enters this new, even deeper phase. Now it's time to celebrate their total contribution, both their time and their money. A handwritten note, an invite to an exclusive event, you got to show them they're true partners in this mission.
Okay, let's talk results. This isn't just about feeling good and building relationships. It's about driving real revenue. And the numbers, well, they're pretty compelling. So let's dive in.
Just take a look at this funnel. You start with 100 new volunteers. As you guide them through this process, you end up with about 20 who are ready for that personal conversation. And here's the amazing part. With a thoughtful, relationship-based approach, you can convert 15 of them. That is a 75% conversion rate. In the world of fundraising, that's practically unheard of. It's incredible.
So, what does that look like in real dollars? Well, here's the bottom line. If those 15 new donors give an average of $500, that's an extra $7,500 in annual revenue. And this isn't from some new expensive acquisition program. It's from leveraging the incredible resources you already have.
And the benefits don't stop there. The long-term value here is just huge. Donors who start out as volunteers stick around at a 30 to 40% higher retention rate. And why is that? It's because they're emotionally invested. They've been there. This creates a sustainable, loyal donor base, which is an absolutely powerful asset for any organization.
So, how do you make sure this pipeline is a huge success? Well, it's all about being intentional. So let's cover the best practices and, just as important, the common pitfalls that can totally trip you up.
Please try to avoid these 3 common mistakes. Number 1, integrate your data systems. Your volunteer data and donor data have to talk to each other. Number 2, don't ask too early. Build the relationship first. And number 3, make the ask personal, not transactional. Seriously, a generic form letter to a passionate volunteer can do way more harm than good.
Look, if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this. Integration is everything. Your volunteer and fundraising teams have to be perfectly aligned. We're talking about using the same data, tracking the same metrics, and operating from the exact same playbook. That right there is the secret to transforming your separate programs into one high-performing pipeline.
So, let's just end on this thought. This whole thing, it's not about squeezing more out of people. It's about forging deeper, more meaningful connections with the people who already believe in your cause. The pipeline is there. It's waiting. The only real question is, are you going to build it?